Hello there once again, folks, to my Let's Play of Ever17, episode 20. Just realized I forgot to check, but I'm pretty sure it's really 20. And, yeah, this is, I think this is about 10 days in a row I've got an episode up in a row, so that's awesome, even though it's like 10 after 11 right now, so pushing the time. So, before I start rambling, which I feel like I want to tonight, let's get the story on the road. Last time Sora had something to tell us. Oh, by the way, and I'm gonna have to do some more Tsugumi stuff later on. I might have screwed up. Mr. Dawson, Daniel Dawson, I mentioned him earlier in another episode. Mentioned that on the last video, that choosing to hear what Sora said might have screwed me up a bit on Tsugumi, so having not replayed a branch before, I don't know how much I'll have to redo. So hopefully I'm just gonna be able to choose, go through and choose every other option that I didn't choose before, and hopefully we'll break through all the to each character ending, which, to be honest, I don't even know really how that would work, unless it alters how they might be at the end of it somehow. Again, I don't know. Oh yeah, here's the rambling. So yeah, hopefully it won't be too big of a deal. I don't know what Tsugumi, what part of the, maybe she woke up some and Takashi wasn't there. Yeah, okay, yeah, rambling, sheesh. So, Sora's trying to continue the conversation from the day before about her existence and being a hologram, and not having, being able to check your email right away and not having to go through and be like, Mark is red, delete all this crap. It'd be awesome if I was a hologram to be able to do that. I hate it because when I check my email finally, I have like 200 emails. Moving on.
私という存在が世界に一つしかない理由。制作者のポリシーだとお話ししたと思います。独立した一つの統合された人格であるために、私の能力にはあえて制限が設けてあるのです。しかし、理論上は複数の私が同時に存在できます。先ほどお見せした通りです。もう一回見ますか？
No thanks. I'm still recovering. I don't think I can handle any more Sora clones anymore.
じゃあ、もうしないことにしておきます。
She stopped there. She seemed to be thinking about something, then took a deep breath and continued.
さっきのあれ、どれが私かわかりましたか？
Oh, yeah.
どれが私でしょう？
Well, so the several versions of you, they're all different?
いいえ、ありません。
Well then, they're all the same. They're all the same Sora.
正解。
She smiled.
そう。どれも私。純粋なコピー。いえ、クローンと言った方がわかりやすいかもしれませんね。倉成さんは2010年に改正交付されたクローン法についてご存知ですか？
I really should be more up to date on my current events, but I don't think I've heard of the clone law. I don't think there's been any specific laws about cloning it. Most people think it's a bad thing, so yeah, and I agree with those people that it's not exactly the greatest idea. If you have a clone of yourself, you're gonna kill each other. you know, when you decide who's going to be player 1 and who's going to be player 2. It's really hard to choose, I bet. As I said, no clue. No, I don't know. I mean, I forgot.
2010年にそれまで禁止されていた人間のクローン受精は法律で認められました。現在では省庁の許可さえ得られれば誰でもクローン受精による不妊治療が受けられるようになっています。培養した体細胞から核を抜き取り、別のすでに核を抜き取っている卵細胞の中にそれを移植し、
That's kind of slow. Oh, that's right. I remember now. Magic. The memory's back. One of my friend's relatives went through it. Man, what a jerk, Takashi. You don't remember your friend's relative? Well, I guess that is a little bit more distant then. Is his friend's sister or brother or something? Yeah, I guess it could be like his aunt, you know, his friend's aunt or something. That'd be harder to keep up with. I would think that he'd know that, though. I'm pretty sure that'd be all that would be on the news or something when it happened.
ご理解いただけましたか?
Yeah. What does it have to do with this? Clones develop separately. In other words, they're different entities. They're not the same person. They're more like twins.
でもその由来は単一です。
She spoke almost casually.
話を戻しますね。
When she branched into her several selves again, and she said she wouldn't do it anymore. Sure enough, I was dizzy.
この等しく分けられた私、すべてが茜ヶ崎空なのです。そこには私がいますが、同時にここにいる私はそこにはいない。ここに私がいて、けれど向こうの私とは違う私。しかし私であることに変わりはない私。
I might be missing something. I might be just like Takashi, but wouldn't a hologram? I mean, she doesn't. I mean, you know. Yeah, this is actually feeling like a rambling one. Wouldn't a hologram be? I mean, she's not actually right there in front of them. I mean, the data bits aren't floating around in air. Kind of like our molecules are somehow floating through the air, stuck together, and based on the floor. So, see, this is what she exists in the beam of light that's being put into his eye. So, isn't she just based? I mean, mostly, sort of based in just the computer there at LeMU somehow. LeMU somehow. Kind of confused myself. So I would think that all she's really doing right now is just beaming lights at them from different angles. Or am I just really confused? I might really be confused. As I said, it is now 19 after 11 at night. So she's not like... So if that was the case, she wouldn't have to be splitting the data up. It would just be in appearance, wouldn't it? If she explains all this in the next 3 things, I think I'm going to be pissed off.
すべて私。そうだとすれば、私は単一であると同時に多数になる。私はあらゆる場所、どこにでもいる存在になる。私は偏在している。ええ、そうです。同じ空間の中に、時間の中に、 複数の私が存在できるのです。例えば倉成さんの前とココちゃんの前、あそことここに2人の私がいる。けれどそれは決してダブルではなく Y なのです。ある由来からいでて分かれた Y。
Sora danced around in midair. Her other images multiplied and disappeared. It was impossible even to tell their size, amount, or distance.
そうですね。考えてみてください。もしもあなたという人格をそっくりそのままコピーすることができるとしたら。
What is she saying?
例えばあなたの脳に刻まれたすべての記憶、考え方、感じ方、人格、性格、感情、それらすべての情報を正確に忠実に摘出することができたとして、それを何らかの記憶媒体に複製し、しかもその機能を再現できるとしたら、その時本当のあなたはどこにいるでしょうか。肉体に残ったままの人格が本当のあなた？それとも複製した人格が本当のあなた？正解はそのいずれにも本当のあなたがいるです。もしそのようなことが可能になったら、あなたは非原数分裂的に分裂するでしょう。つまりリンゴを2つに割るような分裂の仕方ではなく、そのリンゴと同じ質量、同じ形、同じ成分を持ったリンゴがもう一つ誕生するということです。その時あなたは2つになるでしょう。
Oh crap, I didn't read that. Oh well. If you missed it, she did everything, knocked all the clones away but one. Now there were 2 copies of Sora before me. There was no way to tell which was the original. Reading through all her text made me forget I was actually reading. Her struggle. What does that mean? Figure Takashi's struggles to understand stuff anyway. Let's hear more, I guess. Okay, yeah. Good point. Well, I am wondering why she's suddenly bringing it upon herself to do this. But why is Sora telling me all this? I wondered. Let's kept quiet and listened.
そう、あなたは2つになった。
Two Soras were speaking in unison.
歴史的にはその瞬間から2人のあなたは別々の個体として時間軸上を歩んでいくことになります。
It'd be cool if the people who made the game duplicated her voice twice to where it was almost kind of in a chorus asking these.
けれどその道のりを振り返ってみれば、2つのあなたはある一点で結ばれていたことがわかるはずです。それがつまり Y なのです。ダブルではなく Y。 あるポイントを起点として別々に分かれていく2つの自分をあなたは想像できないかもしれません。しかしそれはすでに起こっていることなのです。あなたは常に絶え間なく訪れては過ぎ去っていく瞬間の中で何らかの選択を迫られています。 A の道を行くか B の道を行くか。ここにいるあなたが A の道を歩んできたとしても、別の時間軸上では B の道を歩んできたあなたが存在するかもしれません。
It sounds familiar. Kind of like Back to the Future when they went back after the almanac got stolen by Bill, old Bill, gave to his younger self. Wait, no, wait, they went from the, yeah, that's right, 2015 to 85, that's right. Sounds kind of like that. Thought it sounded familiar, what she was saying.
そして A の道のあなたも B の道のあなたもあなたであることに変わりはない。ただ A の道にいるあなたは B の道にいるあなたのことを知りません。
Also makes me think of that episode of Star Trek where Worf kind of accidentally got put into the alternate universe and all that crazy stuff happened.
知る手段がないからです。同様に B の道にいるあなたも A の道にいるあなたのことには気づかないでしょう。なぜだかわかりますか？あなたが三次元的な知覚能力しか持っていないからです。倉成さん、私が立体に見えますか？
And of course, I'm joking around, it's obviously familiar because it's what I'm doing right now. The same meal, make different choices the next time through. It's Takashi and I guess the kid as well. Just like the foreshadowing of you doing the palm reading. Foreshadowing. Of course.
では、耳の変換器を片側だけ外して私の横に回り込んでみてください。
Carefully removed an earphone and did as she said. Hey Sora, Naturally, Sora had become invisible. Where'd you go?
ここです。
I can't see it.
私は動いていません。姿も消していません。元の位置に戻っていただけますか？
Yeah. Hesitantly, I moved back toward where I had been standing. Sora's body. It was like watching something flutter into an empty space. She slowly came into my line of vision and went back to where I was. I put the voice adapter back in my ear. Sora was standing on both sides of my line of vision as if nothing had happened at all.
次は右目をつぶってみてください。
Like this? Close my right eye. The Sora standing on the right side vanished.Only the Sora standing on the left side was still there.
次は右目を開けて左目をつぶってください。
I opened my right eye and closed my left. This time the Sora on the left vanished and the Sora on the right sprang into view.
さあ、両目を開けてください。
Just like before, two Soras stood at either edge of my village.
三次元の立体を見るには2つの目から得た二次元情報のズレ、示唆を利用します。では、三次元の空間そのものを外から眺め、認識するには
I don't get it. But somehow I think I do get it. Sora held her hand up in the air. I can see a holograph.A board appeared in midair and neatly folded itself into a square. Okay, I remember kind of something like this. I thought it might be another scene this far into this one, but okay, I kind of am repeating what I did before. Weird. I guess I'm the same person from before. So, I'm not living, I guess it's nice, I'm not living multiple universes then.Then a point of light appeared and started moving.
仮に二次元の世界に知的生命体がいるとしましょう。彼は三次元の立体を見ることができますか？いいえ、彼にはできません。
The square changed into a cube.
なぜなら二次元的な存在である彼は 平面上で起こった出来事しか知覚することができないからです。二次元存在の視野には直線しか映りませんから。
The dots of light were now on all 6 faces of the cube, but each light only moved around the surface of its own square, never intersecting with the other lights.
さて、何らかの理由で彼が三次元的存在に変化したとしましょう。すると三次元的存在である彼の視野には平面しか映らなくなるはずです。
The lights from the 6 surfaces gathered together to become one and moved to the center of the cube. And in every direction, new holograms of cubes appeared. The cubes lined up surface to surface without even a crevice between them.
三次元における立体視は左目に映った平面と右目に映った平面を合成しているに過ぎません。精巧に緻密に描かれた富士山の描き割りと本物の富士山の映像を近づくことなしに見分けることはできないでしょう。
A light floated in each of the cubes. These lights moved incessantly, vigorously colliding into the 6 faces of the cubes and moving. But each light never left its cube and never intersected with any of the other lights.
繰り返しますが、平面としての情報を同時に2方向から入手することによって立体を知覚していると錯覚しているだけなのです。それは三次元的な視覚とは呼べません。三次元的な視覚とはサイコロの6面すべてを同時に見ることができる視覚のことを言うのです。 N 次元存在には N-1 次元の視覚情報しか得られない。ですから Y の字の先端にいる存在はもう一方の先端にいる存在のことに気づけないのです。もしも彼が三次元的視野を獲得した時、つまり二次元平面から脱出して三次元空間内からその平面を見下ろした時に、その時初めて自分が Y の字の一部であったことに気づき、さらに枝分かれしたもう一人の自分がいることにも気づけるのです。
The holographic cubes broke apart and then disappeared. So I'm guessing time, being able to see the past of the other U's and seeing all the cubes of the U's. Yeah. I guess she's saying that time is the 4th dimension. Cinemaphilic vision was filled with a dazzling white light. So, okay, I think I see where she's going with it. Oh. Then she split into countless versions of herself. I couldn't see anything but Sora's. Where? Sora everywhere. I couldn't stand to hold my eyes open. Which one was she? Was she all of them?
そうしてこれは三次元空間においても同じことです。あなたが4次元的視野を獲得した時、つまり倉成さんが三次元空間から脱出して4次元空間内からその空間を見下ろした時、その時初めて自分がサイの字の一部であったことに気づき、さらに枝分かれした他の自分がいることにも気づけるのです。異なった歴史、異なった世界、異なった空間の中に別の自分自身が存在するということが分かってもらえたでしょうか。世界に自己は偏在しているのです。あなたと同様に私という存在も偏在しています。あなたも私と同じ単一から分かれた Y ですが、偏在する自己は一つになれるのです。
Sora stopped dividing herself. The brightness faded and then was gone. The single Sora quietly fluttered down to stand before me. The dolphins behind us had stopped their revolutions at some point.
あなたの知らないあなたが あなた自身と不可分の存在になれるとしたら、あなた自身が他のあらゆるあなたを把握できる位置に立って全てを見通せたとしたら、全てのあなたの体験はあなた一人の体験に等しくなる。あなたは本当の意味でたった一つの存在になる。
I'll let it alongside. You know, in a short-term sense, what she just said makes me think of Groundhog Day. Why not keep bringing up? Why not keep doing this? I don't know. Only that's short-term. Only all the choices you can make in one day. But that's he definitely gained the experience from it, though. And of course, I guess what she's talking about is, I guess you're trying to bring all the branches, all the wires and stuff together and play through, go down all the branches to find the truth. Okay. I see why it would take several playthroughs of this. Listen, can I just ask you one thing?
どうぞ。
Why are you telling me all this?
いい質問ですね。
Sora turned in a full circle right where she was and smiled.
伝説ですよ。
Okay.
このレミューの由来もレムリア大陸に伝わる伝説です。そういうことにしておいてください。内緒ですよ。
Sora put a finger to her lips and smiled once again. Wait a second. Didn't she lure me out here to tell me a secret? And then she totally holds back on me. That's unless she counts everything she just told me as a secret, which I don't see why. I don't know why you would consider what she said a secret. Sora, you're such a tease. We met at the chicken sandwich stand and ate as scheduled. In the end, I didn't fix anything for dinner.
それにしてもさ、たけし。
What?
竜田サンド以外の食べ物は作れないの？
Well, there's not much I can do about that. There wasn't much of this kiosk except chicken sandwiches to start with. I cooked all the hot dogs this morning, so they're finished. The owner probably just kept them for a little variation. So, here's another question. Is this really the only food thing that's on the level? I mean, did it just happen to be any others that happened to exist, being in the other half of the other halves of floor 2 and 3? Fascinating.
そっか。
Because this thing, if they get, I would say hundreds, if not thousands of people come through a day, this ain't gonna feed near that many people. I mean, I figure people make a day of it. I mean, they have to go through 17 minutes of adjustment. I would think you wouldn't just pop in and see stuff for 5 minutes and then pop right back out. The kid held the sandwich wrapping in his right hand and twisted it around his fingertip. The half-eaten sandwich remained in his left hand, not getting any smaller. And it seemed like he could finish it.
どうしたの？冷めないうちに食べなよ。
He was done eating and she peered at the kid's face.
しばらく探して歩いたけど、結局他の食べ物は見つからなかったね。通路に流されてた食材はもうあらかたダメになってた。
Every time I come up with a question, it gets answered right away. So I should just never ask a question, and because it'll always, whatever I do ask will be answered right away.
まあそれでも竜田サンドだけはここに嫌というほど材料もあるし、いつでも食べられるんだからいいじゃない。
Chicken sandwiches are pretty good, so I'm pretty sure I could stomach 5 days off. Again, I guess some people don't have the most diverse meals that people do. Okay, this is an episode, 30 minutes. Before I ramble anymore, I'm gonna cut it here. Cut it clean. So hopefully my rambling wasn't annoying, and I hope you enjoyed. And I shall see you in the next episode, folks. Farewell.